People they were like, hey, this person's trying to compete against you. This guy's going to try and talk shit about you. All these local trainers. I just kept my blinders on. And all I did was kept my head down and I focused. I got on the plane.
And even though I'm one of their people, and I came from here, and I've gone on and built all of these things, it, like now, when I go out and see people, everybody's, you will build something or become something that those people will say, damn, he actually did that, or she actually did that. You know, and then when the support comes from that, and you've made real believers out of people that were doubting, those people become your biggest supporters. That's what we see here in St. Louis right now, right? Like, dude, I can't go
years. Yeah. I gave away a lot of free programs. I trained anybody who had potential to be able to show my efforts and what I could do. There was a blank canvas out there. I turned around and got burnt by people that would turn around and tell me they're going to pay me if you let me win, and help me win, you let me get to that point. I helped them get contracts, this and this, helped do all the different things. Mm-hmm. And then I still got burnt. I said, you know what, come back to me.
Teaching you all the traits and all the skills and all the habits and all the shit that you need to keep success once you get it. Becoming successful is not the hard part. It is not. It's maintaining that year after year after year after year after year. And if you talk, because dude, once you win, dude, you can talk about this. Once you win at the highest level, people like this young person see, hey dude, it's okay to be someone who takes people's negative shit and uses it to win. That's okay, because we have a lot of positive patties out here that like try to shit on that. And say, oh, that's not the way to do it. Really what you should be doing is trying to prove everybody that they're right, that believe in you. Nobody believes.
Not that. And that's what turns around and clouds your mind, waking up feeling like dog shit.
Yeah.
That's so different than going out and drinking every night.
I think if people understood, bro, I think if people truly understood how great they could be, like if you could take an average person right now who's suffering, who's overweight, who's just sick and tired, like, cause dude, I know what this is like. Okay, when you get fat enough and you get pissed off enough, you stop looking at yourself in the mirror. Okay, you won't look at. I know what this is like because I did it for years. I used to close my eyes when I brush my. Would do whatever it takes to become that person that can adhere to the plan. And that's what the Live Hard program's about, bro. It's about becoming someone who is a slave to the external and then making the external your slave. It's about flipping that over and making it so that now, instead of the environment controlling you, you are now in control of your environment as much as possible. And when you become that person, the upside potential is unlimited. And I think if we could take people and legitimately make them understand that this is not something people are born with, this is not something people are gifted with, this is something that people develop. Everybody would do 75 hard on day one, on the first, we got Monday, next Monday is January 1st. 7 days. Yeah, like bro, you can drastically change your entire life. And people program up thinking that it's a weight loss program or a lot of fun. But I have more fun doing this. And I like competing and I like being in the game. And like, dude, it's really cool. Like this is a different topic, but since you're here, we'll talk about it. It's really cool to like be friends with so many people in our industry that are doing big shit. Like that motivates me. Like, you know, they hear me talk like this and they're like, dude, this dude will probably try to crush me, but that's not true. Because actually the opposite is true. Because with I will try to help these guys to win because I understand if they win more, then I will go harder.
I've seen you help people that turned around and try to.
That bro, and that's most of the time.
Yeah, and that's.
But that's okay.
That's hard to see. Fuel. But the Middle Eastern portion of me wants to turn around and cut their heads off because it does not. It's not cool because there's a thing called loyalty, and a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's real.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But see, it's not giving the bad information because I want you to be able to
come your best.
Exactly.
That's right. Because bro, I'm confident in my ability to compete, and I know how I'm wired, and I know that if somebody else gets better, I'm gonna get better. And like, bro, I think if we had that mentality a little bit more, healthy respect and competition, but also, loyalty, right? Like if somebody's in trouble or they need real help, you help them. And I just see the whole game of competition even different than I did 5, 6, 10 years ago.
Your tone is changing 4 or 5 years. I can attest to that.
7 years ago, bro, I really did want to fucking murder people. Like I'm like, I will burn your house down, bro. For me, I'll burn your shit down. legitimately. And now it's not like that anymore, because what I've realized is I need to play, or I need to, every idea that we do has to be mine. That's what weak leaders do. Weak leaders will always talk about themselves in terms of what they did. They will say, I did this. Look what I did. I signed this person. I developed this product. They will start naming shit after themselves and all this ego-driven bullshit, as opposed to understanding what more pay you're going to have, okay? The more accumulation of skill, the more money you're going to make in an organization. That's just reality, all right? If you can do the things no one else can do, guess what? You're getting paid a lot more money. But that doesn't mean that you can't contribute along the way while you develop these skills. And just figure out ways to contribute and be valuable and put the team first and put the mission first is ultimately what will define your worth in things. Investing in yourself. These are the things that make up these success stories, where I started at this place that's $8 an hour and now I'm making $1 million a year. These are the kind of people that do those things. So, that's the gist of what I think. What do you think?
I think you hit it right on the head. I think a lot of people want to they have the mentality of give it to me now, then I'll work for it.
Yeah. For money. All right? This is how this works. It's very simple. Your job is to do the job of the person ahead of you and do it better than them, and be so skilled that the people who are leading you, who make the decisions, become scared that you're going to leave.
That's right.
Okay? And people get to that point really, like a lot of people are like, well, I'm gonna do it. Well, go ahead, bro. You're not doing shit anyway. Looking for that next asset.
Because it's about the mission.
Bro, listen, because it's rare. It's those people.
Well, then the other
rare.
people that are working there are going to start seeing those people that were threatening to leave because of whatever, they left, and the company continues to grow. So what's the common denominator? It's that those people didn't belong. But if you want to be able to become an entrepreneur, what you do is you create so much value that you turn around and create your own position.
That's
you
right,
create
because the owners are not saying, maybe in a shitty company, okay? Maybe if you're in a shitty company, maybe there is if you work for a company and the owners leave it on Thursday, come back,
see you level up, but you got to be able to take an initiative. You can't say, hey, by the way, I want to be able to become the director of so-and-so. Well, what are you directing? Do you even know how to direct? Do you know how to, whatever
Right.
it is? And then what you got to do is, but if they're proving that they're already doing that role, it's much easier to put them in that role.
Yeah.
But they need to take the initiative, and they need to understand perspective on both sides, both ownership side as well as the employee side.
I also think, too, that it's important to recognize